you guys? Y'all, it is Mary.
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
comment.
Because today we are talking about love after lockup, and it's on and popping up in here. Let's just get into Indy. I don't know the first guy's name, but there's nothing really going on with the first couple. But let's talk about Lydia, and Harry. Now, I just feel like I understand what Harry is saying, that he thought they would be more compassionate, especially since they hadn't seen him. But my thing is, you just got out of prison. You need to be more compassionate to them. You know, because at the end of the day, you're the one who put yourself in that position in the first place. You know, you need your sister. You're the one paroling there.
They never came to see you, you said.
Yeah.
So why did you think that they were gonna be? I mean, like, no one's laying out the red carpet for you, and that's what he seems to have wanted. Yeah. Like, it seems as though they should have been trying to make me comfortable. No. If they were trying to make you comfortable, they would have gone to the jail to visit you.
They wouldn't put them on your books.
And now you're out, and you're just like, I am what I am. So this dude here, his sister should have just let him stay at the halfway house, for real.
My issue is,
because when you were there, you are under
surveillance.
You're under surveillance, yeah.
My issue was that he basically was like, you know, he's like, I know I just got out of prison, but I'm going to be putting myself in situations where I might risk my freedom. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's just who I am. My thing is, so you're not serious.
No.
They should have left you in the halfway house.
Yep.
And my thing is, he's not being compassionate. Like, there were so many different times in that argument you had with your sister where you could have just shut the hell up.
I know.
Like, for you to be saying, like, let me talk, damn, and then you tell her to shut up. This is my house. You, like, if it was me, you would have been back in the halfway house, because you would not be able to stay up in here. Like, it looked like the sister was pregnant, you know?
Yeah, she seems that she's pregnant.
So it's just too much. Like, you're just not even doing what you need to be doing. I just thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where's Bethel? Okay, so this is Rick and Radine.
She's already on the phone with somebody else.
Okay.
So, saying, I love you. And it's not her parents, because she's like, I'm going to go see Dad, to the person on the phone.
I don't know much about Kay at all, really. I know that they were bunkies. I know that they were friends on the inside. And, you know, they played around a bit. Apparently girls do that in prison. But I think Radine understated the relationship with her and Kay.
We're dating.
She said, what?
You and I, that was the plan. I was not ready for that kind of thing.
Oh.
We talked about you being bi, and I told you, hey, we can go get us a girl.
Oh, she wants to include a woman in their relationship.
Feminine touch, but she gets
better now.
I have an issue.
So it'll be both of them against you.
I hate to be very blunt with it, but she's not going to go anywhere.
Oh.
Kay isn't going anywhere. Well, obviously, she's not. For 4 to 25 years, she's in prison.
I should have just talked to you about it anyways, because I'm very open with you about everything. Maybe in a sense, like, I didn't want to bring up what you would consider an obstacle for you to dwell on and feel like you weren't enough, you know, and I didn't want you to feel that way.
I'm not Polly. I love you. She can be around. That's cool. But as far as real deal fish goes, I won't start a family as a triplet.
Well, maybe we'll just have to cross that bridge when it gets there.
You know, I wouldn't say I'm threatened by another woman, but where do I fit in? Because, you know,
You the sugar daddy. You provide the money, you pay the bills, you bring the food, you provide the house. That what you is, Rick?
hopefully after dinner.
And her saying she's bisexual. Yeah, you may be bisexual, but what he says, I am not poly. I'm not polyamorous, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want 3 people in this relationship together.
Yeah.
You can be a bisexual but you have one, but it's like a monogamy, like a monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a problem with you being bisexual. However,
he has the issue with it being poly.
Exactly. And she understands that. But like you said, they probably want a sugar daddy for themselves.
I mean, Mom, she's already looking at him as a sugar daddy.
She already said she didn't like the way he kissed her.
She didn't even like his
And she just met him.
Yeah. You would think that you've been talking to this guy for a long time. You guys have feelings. The way he's saying that you guys are in love. You didn't like his tongue down your throat. You don't like the man. You're not attracted to him. He's an older guy.
That's not your thing. That's not your thing. And for him to be that delusional, thinking she will want him for like
it's like that guy. Remember that guy who had the toupee that was flying and he had that blonde girl?
Yes, okay.
Like, I don't know why older men think young women really want them. They don't really want you, boo. They don't really want you.
No.
Every old man's fantasy, I guess. Who is this now?
Can I get you something to drink? Can I get
I don't know these people.
vodka with lemon?
But yeah, if I were Lydia, I will say let him be at the halfway house.
Because this man is going to get right into trouble. The thing is, he can't control his temper.
You have young children. If it's some gang related.
He wasn't a gang mob. Remember, he held somebody hostage. It was
But what I'm
brutal
saying
assault.
is that you might be collateral. They may go and do something to you and your daughter, and he's not gonna care. He obviously doesn't care. Oh, I had him in the halfway house, and
And
be like,
he said
no,
his
do
family-
not come here.
Yeah.
You didn't see him when he was in jail. You should have kept that same energy. Don't feel sorry for him now, because he certainly don't feel sorry for you. He don't even feel sorry for himself.
Yeah.
I don't like this situation at all.
I just think it's really horrible. Because my thing is, you're here talking about you're going to get in trouble again. Like, Lydia just needs to cut her losses. But you know, it's also effed up because you have Indy here like a dodo bird who has come here. Basically, I'm sure she feels bad for the daughter because you're here letting your daughter call my brother daddy, this, that, and the third. He's already cheated on you. And it's like you have moved down here. Indy, if you really want him to yourself, you should have had your finances together. You should have went, got 2, 3, 4 jobs, focused on that, got yourself a house down there so he could be paroled to your home.
Oh, she want to be around him 24/7 because she doesn't trust him.
Yeah, but you're now inconveniencing the sister who don't like you, and I should think you crazy. You should have worked. You should have got yourself a house. Should have had your daughter set up there. Should have had a babysitter. Should have worked. But now you're going down there with no family, people that don't like you, no sense of security, and you're working and you're here with a convict.
And you have a child.
That a convict who's
You
like
have a
3.
child.
You have a child. Drag her, and she's a daughter. She is a girl, for goodness sake. Like, I just think that's so wrong. Like, girls
You're
are very
setting her up to be doing the same thing.
exact thing.
And to be
If
treated
not
the
worse.
same way
Yeah.
that's happening with you.
And to the point where
And I don't know how the psychic has not seen that, to tell you.
But you're there, and now you're also having your daughter not even sleeping on the bed, but on a pull-out or on the floor while you're all there having sex in the bathroom. How fucked up is that?
Wait, in their bathroom?
In the
house?
hotel bathroom.
Oh,
For no reason?
Like, it don't make no sense.
I know.
It don't make no sense.
It's a selfishness for me, for the parents. Okay, let's see which one this is.
Hey, Mama, meet today. Oh!
It is going to be hot next week. Let us start
my
with,
God.
let's continue with Radine
Lord.
and her beau.
I bet
And
you.
her feeling like, I think we already talked about
Let's talk about Radine and her sugar daddy, Rick.
Yeah, that's what it is. She wants to be in a poly relationship.
No, really, she wants to.
Actually,
really,
she's already in one. That's
no,
what
she
it
don't
is.
want a poly relationship. She wants to be with her lover.
Mhm.
You supply our lifestyle, and I have no sexual contact or physical contact
But
with
we
you.
live
Period.
with your house, in your
But we
place,
live in
so-
your house, and we do what we want to do in the basement. And you stay in the top floor, paying for us.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You really thought this was gonna work?
And then she's there. She was so giddy as she was showing, like introducing
Oh, wait,
her.
no. So they go to the family house. He has a pie. She's like, oh, I didn't know you had a pie. He said, yeah, you never go somewhere without something, right? So she's like, so she basically is talking to Kay or whatever. She is a prison girl that she had a relationship with in jail.
But the one she's out now. Is she out?
No, she's not out.
Oh, she's
No.
still in prison.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, she basically had let Rick know that she's gonna be a permanent fixture. There's no questioning about it. There's no talking about it. She will be there, point blank. Period.
Yeah.
He doesn't want that, right? So basically, she's at the house or whatever. They're going to go visit the family, and she is talking to her or whatever. The mom says hi, and then she hands the phone
Kate
to
calls.
Kate calls. She's
And
talking
she
to the mom.
introduces them to all
Her family,
her
but
parents.
apparently they've seen pictures of her. They know what she looks like. All this.
They know who she is in her daughter's life.
Yes. So now, so Rick is sitting there like an idiot, talking to the father. When she hands the phone, with Kay on it to the dad, he's like, "Oh, I've seen you, pretty little thing. You know, I've seen pictures of you, but I've never seen you, in person. How you doing?" And Rick is like,
he just sitting there with a silly smile on his face, look dumb.
he looks so baffled. Like, are you kidding me? Like, is this really happening right now? So he said, red flag, red flag, red flag. The whole family knew, but I didn't know. Because even when he was sitting there with the father was just like,
the way he
you
was
don't know
looking at
shit
him,
about this girl, do you?
And he was like, how are things going? I know if I was just looking like, you're still here, huh? Because the father knows what's the... Yep.
Brother. She take you for a ride.
That's exactly
And I mean,
what
I'm
it
sure
is.
he's also looking at his old ass. Like, what do you want with my daughter?
That's
I'm sure he's also looking at him. And I'm sure if he had legs, he'll be with a younger woman too. I mean, it's a hot mess. So he's just sitting there looking at
the father. He was in rehab too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That girl ain't got no teeth. Now
But I told you that could also be with the drugs. Like when you're taking some hard drugs, it does affect your oral health.
Yeah. Now I think she is a candidate for veneers because her teeth are already little stubs.
Yeah.
But
the veneers we're talking about with Darcy and Stacey. Yeah.
Because they shave your teeth down to like these tiny little knives.
I don't know why people even go for that.
Stupid.
Yeah. But I mean, if the teeth are already looking that way, then that's
definitely
fine.
Yeah. But don't get your perfectly nice teeth and go get it done. That don't make sense. Like taking this whole big
and now their teeth look so fake.
And then they talk weird. It's like yeah. So
I know because
like the
you
mouth
had
is
regular
like,
teeth and it just looks so fake. Anyhow.
Yeah.
But that is Raided. And Indy and Harry. Harry's telling his friend.
Oh my
he
God!
Just wants to run.
Look, this is the issue. Men will do everything except break up with you, ladies.
Yes.
So if
he is so mad.
He is so upset. He's like, like I
she break
cheated
up
on
with him.
her.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
why are you
what?
still here? I mean, he was mad.
He was upset. He's like, I don't know how she's still in this situation. Like, I cheated on her with old girl.
Yeah.
And remember when they were going home to the hotel or whatever after he had just gone off with his sister? He was holding her hand. He's like, I don't think you're ready for this life. I don't think you're ready for it. Kind of tell her, like, go away. Go away. Like, Harry... Okay, he's not even attractive to me anymore because
I told you this guy is not attractive.
Yeah,
but, you saw the braids, you saw the long hair, and you like men with hair. So as long as they have braids and they got dreads, you like, and they're tall.
No, I'm not shallow.
It's okay. Because
I want all my babies, all my kids to have long hair.
Yeah.
And I want them to have a daddy that wants long hair. Because, some men go and chop their hair off. And I think that's just the stupidest thing. As you get older, you want to now cut your hair. Why? Why? You want to look older than your age?
Well,
and then also your hair is your strength.
Yeah. But some people want to cut their hair. I just think hair is a personal thing. And I know it's tough. So that sometimes... What show were we watching? Real Housewives, remember the son cut his hair?
Oh,
the mom had
Jackie?
been taking the time to grow his hair, and he was just ready to have it cut off. So it's like me. I was doing my son's hair,
and then you butchered the
he's
hair.
In his 20s, and he's like he didn't want it that long, because it was too much work. Took too long to braid.
She butchered it. I had a very nice cut. She went and did some crazy hairstyle.
That was hurting to me, but then at the same time, this is people's hair. Just like you. I mean, I did your hair when you were young. Now you got long, thick hair. But if you decide, hey, I'm going to go cut it,
Mom, please. Every single time I talk about cutting my hair or putting it in locks, you bully me into not doing
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Because
yes, you
I know you.
You don't have the head for somebody who's bald. Oh, you should not lock up your hair because you like your afro.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you like to have your hair out and you like to make all your different styles. You're going to have a problem with I know it. You're going to regret it.
No. I think I will look really nice with sister locks. I think so.
When you braid your hair anyway, it does look like locks. People think
but
you have
locks.
locks. Well, anyway. moving right along. You gotta leave people to do whatever they want to do with their hair. I mean, at the end of the day, it's their very personal decision, and it's their hair on their head.
Anyway,
so how about this guy with the
Chance
three
and
daughters?
Taylor.
Like
Chance
she has
Taylor.
These
She has three daughters.
He
I don't know what's wrong
she's
with
calling
these.
all these. Well, the children are calling him daddy.
I want to do a softer approach because I want to be like this with them. But my thing is, like, you are a mother. Why do you have your three? I feel bad for women who have daughters, and you go and you bring a convict into the home who like you.
Well, she
like
doesn't know
he's
that.
not a short
She's just
thing.
like,
and he's
but she
already
doesn't know
yelling
that.
at her and all this stuff.
And the sister does not like him.
Yeah, you might not know that he's not a sure thing, but my thing is, you can already tell he has a past just from him being in jail. Yeah. And you decide, I'm going to bring him into my home, let my daughters be playing with him, laying on top of him, doing his nails and all this stuff, and being all close to him, calling him daddy. Mm-hmm. Like, you should have waited at least a year. See how he is. Do not bring him around your kids. Like, I just think it's wrong. Like, if I'm a mother and I wanted to date a convict, which will never happen, I would not just go right away to having them up in my home. I don't know you. You need to get yourself together, and then when you got yourself together,
think that if you want to date a convict, okay, that's fine, because that's your choice.
That's fine, but be responsible.
No, that's your choice. But exactly, you got to be responsible with it. And if you really love the person, if you really love this individual, you know they're just coming out of jail. They want to have some kind of autonomy. That's where the halfway house comes in, because they have their own room. They don't have to have They don't have to have, like Harry now. He's saying he feels overwhelmed. They don't have to have the responsibility of you expecting so much from them because they just got out. Let them have that moment in between the halfway house and society to just get up in the morning. Get acclimated, exactly. Go try to find a job. They help you guys with all of that at the halfway house. I think if you really love someone and you're not just being selfish, you will let them go to the halfway house. Even if they want to come and be at your house, let them go to the halfway house. Get acclimated. That way, so your expectations are not like this, and then they're feeling all of that. And then, just let them
too much
be.
into you, because the man is like, he can't get out because you already have your daughter calling him daddy.
It's too much.
It's selfish. It's not right. This is not her daddy. This is not her father. I don't think the father's in prison. I don't know.
Maybe he passed away. I actually don't know because.
But it's just too much. Like, you're putting all this pressure on somebody, and this man is 3 years younger than you. He's 21 and you are 24.
Yeah. Get
your head out of your a-hole. Yeah. Like, it don't make sense to me that you're putting all this pressure on this young kid. He doesn't even look like he's 18. Like, he needs to get himself together. That's why he's already getting resentful. That's why he was upset that you did not break up with him.
Halfway house.
And he should have stayed there.
He had no intention of going to go stay with his sister.
And he said he was
going to go stay at the halfway house, but because you're in town, you're insisting on going to go live with his sister because you selfishly don't want him at the halfway house because he was having sex with some other girls. You should have left him alone there.
And the thing is, in the halfway house, you actually can leave to go to get jobs or whatever the case may be.
Exactly.
So that
have
girl
a little
probably,
bit of freedom.
So that girl probably actually picked him up from the halfway house and was having sex with him regardless. Yeah. So just because he's out does not mean he's not going to go have sex with her.
Yeah.
And in the next episode, it sees that he is with a whole nother woman with a huge weave ponytail. And that don't look like Indy. It don't look like Indy. So he's already kissing another girl, and then she's like, "You broke our commitment." Talking about spiritual husband. Go home.
Just go home.
How we gonna call today? Indy, go home.
I know. It's just too
Girl,
much,
just
man.
go home.
Even I am feeling like I am kind of understanding where, and I'm not even in prison, but I'm understanding where I know now. I see,
He was trying to kiss her neck. Oh,
and she's all like this. I mean, Rick, where do you not know that she's not feeling you? She was grossed out by you.
I guess it's every old man's fantasy. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway,
I mean,
not all old men are like that.
But from the perception of the prisoners, the ex-convicts. Like, I kind of understand how that can feel like. You know, just let them be at a halfway house. Let them have some kind of autonomy. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I understand.
When they come home after they've been out for the work, whatever, they can go to their room. They don't have to sit down by force and try to talk to whoever. You know what I'm saying? And immediately come and try to be daddy to nobody. They can go to their room, go scratch their behind, relax, and not have to be bothered with anybody. You know what I'm saying?
That's also why he's
when they get up, they don't have to see your face. Okay, and then the child coming, daddy, and you're just like.
But that's probably why he's upset, because he
like I can't even get up in the morning and just
breathe,
scratch my tail, go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
the child is up early. I got to, hug them, hold their hand, take them down the road to the bus station or whatever. She's looking at me, what are you going to do today? Like,
now look, I don't have any kids, but I know sometimes I am always coming to my mom to talk to her about my issues. I can only imagine somebody who's like 8 years old, who they don't really have a sense of being able to read the room. Like, I can tell my mom's like, okay, I need a minute. But an 8-year-old cannot read that. No. You know what I'm saying? So they're all
girl,
over
she
you.
Has like I think one is 4, like
kids are very impressionable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just think it's too much. And he was even saying that he wants to disappear. That's why he said he just wants to disappear from it all. Yeah. And his form of disappear might be, let me do some effed up stuff so I can get the hell away from you.
Go away. Go back to Maryland.
So he can go to jail. So he can go back to jail and don't have to deal with it. Because this man's always talking about he might go back to jail. He's like, that's just who I am.
He's like,
he wasn't even
past the age of 16, So it's just like, I just feel it's like a lot of selfishness
with
all
Indy.
Around. Yeah.
And that's why he's probably resentful with Indy, because he's just like, because of you, I have to stay with my sister that I don't like. We don't get along. I don't like my family.
I had no plan on going to stay with my family. He said, do not call my family. He said so.
Yeah.
He said so.
But she didn't listen. And now here he is having to.
I am happy the other girl who took her guy back to the halfway house. I think that's a good idea. Look at her. She already tried wedding dresses.
Grabbing his mouth and all this stuff.
I cannot.
It's actually.
Yeah, I have been noticing.
Why can't you be real with me? Oh, and then this other guy, Tiffany. So I don't know, that guy who had the ex, the blonde girl. Remember his ex was stalking? So that's the same guy who's with Tiffany, right?
Okay.
Who is a convict, but apparently she...
is that the one who's talking to the mom now?
No. Okay. That's the guy... Remember you were like, why is that guy showing that guy and then they're showing that guy?
Right.
So basically what happening is, I don't know what his name is or whatever, but he's dated some girl named Tiffany.
Yes.
And...
She was supposed to come out.
She was supposed to come out, but she got caught having sex or whatever. So they put her...
her girlfriend, in prison.
Yeah. So
they put her in a confinement 24 hours.
Yeah, but then she went to the halfway house over a week ago. She never got in contact with him. But now she's coming out, and she said, "No, do not out the halfway house." Oh, so they let you stay in the halfway house for a period of time, and then they release you.
Got you.
So now she's basically telling him, "Do not come." But you know who's picking her up? This guy that she's known after high school.
Yes.
He's always liked her. She's been the popular girl. Yeah. He's always had a crush on her. He's always chased her, but she's never liked him like that. Mm-hmm. Which, red flag. Because when you reject a man and you finally give him a chance, it can be hell for you.
So she's reached out to him.
So he's going to pick her up. And she was like, so is he going to stay the night? Yes. And he basically was like, and her friend was basically like, so is she going to stay the night with you? He said, yeah, probably, or whatever, He said, but, I like the chase. I really like chasing her or whatever, or something like that. Mm. So he doesn't know that another man is going to go pick her up. But in the next scene, episode, it seems like they got into a fight, and he was like this. And then he'd go, boom, and that's
He had his head right there for him.
To knock him out. Mama said, knock you out. Oof. But, yeah.
And hasn't he come out of prison, or he's not been in prison?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But yes, so that's basically what's happening next week with them. It's just a hot mess all the way around. 360.
I think he had just come out of prison. Cause remember his girlfriend went towards him, like she came and she was yelling at him, his ex-girlfriend, remember? Mm-hmm. Wasn't she saying something about
I think she said she was going back to jail or something.
Yeah. Anywho,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so my thing is, I just think
It'll be very interesting next week.
Yeah, I feel like there's somebody
We will-
else. Well, let's
No.
talk about that other guy.
Which
The
one?
one who she had to wait for him for 13 years.
Right.
The way he's been on the phone the whole entire time.
I know. That's why I said, I'm happy that she took him back to the halfway house.
Mom, she has to. He just got out of prison the other day. So he has to. They're in the halfway house for a period of time, and then they come out or whatever and stuff.
Got you.
But I don't know what's going to happen after that.
Okay.
But she apparently was, like, upset about, the tracking. He did not want to be tracked or whatever.
On his cell phone. Because she wanted him to put the location so that she knows where he is. And he says no, because I was tracked in prison, which I just think is just an excuse.
Yeah, it's an excuse for sure.
He has no intention, okay? Like he just said.
Yeah.
Women were giving him money. He said
that.
Yeah,
a lot of female friends. And he said there's a lot of stuff that she does not know about me and vice versa. So while you're there being loyal, I don't know. I mean, she was
When she said she was with someone a year.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous that he said that you should not have sex for 13 years.
No, he did not say that.
Mom, but the way he even got up, but I think that's what he did say, because the thing is the way he was acting with, like, has guys been saying you're attracted to this, that, and the third or whatever.
Because he's trying to figure out when was the last time she was with someone. He said as long as she's not actively with someone now that he's out.
I don't know. I don't think that's what he said.
But
because he said, a 19-year-old waiting on you, like he said as if she wasn't having sex with nobody. I mean, even if you're like not actively, I think it's ridiculous. Why would I wait for you? You're in jail for 13 years. I'm going to be dating. I'm going to be doing whatever. Yeah. And if I get married, then bye-bye. Thanks. It was nice having a pen pal. But I just think that's ridiculous. Yeah. The least you could do is put a track on your phone.
Well, he obviously was having his own, stuff.
Yeah,
going on. And he doesn't want. Of course, he's not gonna put any chocolate phone. But he's gonna be with different people. People are gonna come see him, probably pick him up like she picked him up.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be quite a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was Love After Lockup. Is there anything else?
Tell us.
Tell us your opinions, y'all.
What do you think with Indy? And do you think she needs to go home?
I think we all can agree that she definitely needs to go
back to Maryland.
Yeah.
And leave him
the hell alone.
And then
get yourself together. Get your finances together. Yeah. You move down there with no money, expecting somebody to take on the financial burden of you and your daughter, and then having to live there with your crazy self, talking about psychics. Obviously, you're not mentally stable because that's where you're basing your life. The psychic couldn't tell you that this was going to be wrong for your daughter. She couldn't tell about that.
Well, she probably was asking her about that.
Yeah, obviously didn't care enough. But I just think it's just a damn shame. Yeah. It really is.
Who, child? But, you guys...
Let us know what y'all think, what y'all opinions is, honey. But it is Mary.
And Alma.
Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts.
Yes.
Good night.
Bye.